It's about that time, and now it's going down. And we ain't letting nothing stop us, ain't no slowing down. Now, it's Kingdom Marketing Secrets. And every single week, you got to be
I think it's finally time. I think it's time to flow. I think it's time to start this podcast so they can know the right tips and strategies that bring success. It calls heaven on earth and our business. But this is all true because he changed the game and brought the kingdom to every soul representing his name. Now position yourself in him to be blessed and bring heaven on earth in your business. It's about that time and now it's going down. And we ain't letting nothing stop us, ain't no slowing down. Nah, it's Kingdom Marketing Secrets, and every single week you gotta be this. It's about that time, and now it's going down. And we ain't letting nothing stop us, ain't no slowing down. Nah, it's Kingdom Marketing Secrets, and every single week you gotta be this.
Welcome to Kingdom Marketing Secrets, where you'll hear the best tips, tactics, and takeaways, and any other cool words starting with T, so you can advance your business online the Kingdom way. Welcome your host, Christopher Harold.
My friend, Chris Harold here, the Kingdom Marketing Superman, and welcome to the next episode of our Kingdom Marketing Secrets podcast, my friends. I'm glad that you're here. If you're a Christ-centered Christian coach, consultant, course creator, or expert, if you're looking for an ideal way to grow your business, right, then you're talking to the right fellow. What I do is I help coaches, consultants, and experts land their dream clients fast using our rapid success system. And I'm really excited to share this episode with you today, my friends. Your first time checking me out on YouTube, welcome to my channel. Hey, subscribe to this content. I think you're gonna love it. I have tons of content here that can help you in so many ways. And today is an example of how I do more than just marketing. I do more than just sales, right? I do more than just talking about just leadership or personal development, right? Different things. Like there are 5 main pillars that I teach and help clients succeed much more in their life and business with, right? Marketing, sales, leadership, personal development, and a mindset. But also I teach the kingdom. I teach the Bible from a kingdom perspective, not from a religious perspective, right? Because religion is a stronghold. In my opinion, religion has caused way more problems than the world than good, right? And the world is full of religions. Christianity is a religion, Islam is a religion, Judaism is a religion, and it's by a gazillion others. And religion actually falls short of the kingdom because Jesus Christ never came to earth to start a religion. He never did. His mission is pretty clear. If you understand Genesis, you read the book of Isaiah, when it prophesies about the Messiah, he was here to bring back the kingdom government on this planet, right? To redeem us, to get our dominion back, what we lost in the garden when Adam and Eve fell, right? And give us the Holy Spirit, which gives us the power and authority to dominate the earth as we should, to fulfill our assignment from heaven, right? And we are kingdom citizens. We are kings and queens. We are part of our big royal family, and Jesus Christ is a king, guys. It's not about religion. So it's not about a religion. It's not about rules. It's not about rituals. It's not about legalism. None of that craziness. None of that, all that stuff falls short of the glory of God. Because if it was about religion, everybody would be going to hell, right? So it's not about religion. And Jesus never came to earth to start a religion because his biggest opponents were religious people. So obviously he wouldn't come to earth to start something that's going to cause the biggest problems. So I want to get that out the way because I teach on the kingdom as well. All right, so, and today, what I want to think about today is our kingdom wealth secrets, right? Here's the deal. I've been a full-time online entrepreneur since the year 2016. And prior to that, I was in many businesses. When I had a job, I had my businesses on the side. Because I always thought this was very important, right? It's very important. And I felt it was just a calling on my life. I started my very first business, I believe, in 1996, 97. Eventually, I got into the music business in 1998. I was in that for 12 plus years. I've done real estate investing. I've done a lot of different things in business, right? I probably sold everything you can name. I probably have sold ice to Eskimos, right? But I look back at all this experience, right? And what God has revealed to me, there are certain things in the kingdom. Once God took me from a secular, carnal mindset, then I kind of moved into the Christian mindset. That God I graduated from that Christian mindset to a kingdom mindset. A lot of things begin to change, but a lot of things also overlap, right? And one thing I've seen since I've dealt with in the secular world, I've dealt with the religious world, and it includes Christianity in business as well. And now this kingdom, A lot of things overlap, right? And if you are a believer in business, especially if you are a coach, a consultant, a course creator, an expert, someone trying to build your business online and create online assets, right? Eventually leave an eternal legacy, right? Well, you have to have something. It doesn't matter if you're a secular entrepreneur, if you're a religious entrepreneur, or if you're a kingdom entrepreneur, right? Because I always say those are three types of entrepreneurs that exist in the world today. It's something that overlaps all three of those types of entrepreneurs. And you have to have this. Prayer cannot override this. Wishful thinking cannot override this. Hoping for the best cannot override this. And today I'm going to share with you a kingdom wealth secret that God created, right? Because there are many, and this is actually the first step, right, to wealth. The first step. Because a lot of folks want wealth. A lot of folks want money. A lot of folks want fame and fortune, but they miss this key element, right? They miss this one thing. And this one thing I'm going to share with you is vital to your success, right? And so I'm going to share with you the first steps to kingdom. This is Kingdom Wealth Secrets, first steps to success. Let's call it that. Kingdom Wealth Secrets, first steps to success. Because here's the deal. One thing I've discovered, it doesn't really matter what business you're in. Now, there are some businesses that are better than others, right? Also, in my world of the online marketing world, the online entrepreneurship world, there are certain methods and strategies to grow your business online that are better than others, right? I choose a method called a Rapid Success System, which I believe is the number one method today to grow your coaching, consulting, of course, creating an expert business online. I believe it's the number one method. I've seen the most results for myself, most results for my clients, and most results for my peers, right? Compared to anything else out there. But here's the deal. The strategy really doesn't matter. The method really doesn't matter. The particular business you're in really doesn't matter if you're missing this first vital piece of everything. So a lot of folks came to me over the last 7+ years. I get inboxed a lot of messages from people, right? And a lot of folks be inboxing me, asking me to help them grow their business online. And one day I asked her, I did this test a couple years ago. I did a test about 2017 time frame. I did a test. And I had about 10 people inbox me asking for help. And I said, you know what? I'm going to do something different this time. I'm going to give these 10 people, right, a specific strategy to do. And I told all 10 people the exact strategy to do. And I said, follow up with me in 30 days and let me know your results. So I follow up with them. I found this out and it took me by surprise. I told all 10 to do the exact same thing to grow their businesses, but only 2 actually produced results. Now, was my strategy off? No, because I got results from it. Other folks had got results from it. So obviously the strategy worked. But why? If you tell 10 people what to do, only 2 can get results and 8 didn't. Well, as I delved a little bit deeper into this phenomenon, I was really interested in this. I'm like, well, if I tell you what to do, the exact steps to take step 1, step 2, step 3, and so on, it will work. It's like laws, right? There are laws in place that work. One of God's laws is what? The law of sowing and reaping, right? The law of the economy, right? So there are certain laws in place that work no matter what your philosophies are. Right? See, God's laws are not, your prayers cannot override God's laws, right? You can pray to fly high as an eagle and as a bird all you want. And you're going to go in the tallest building in your town, and you have your Bible next to you, and you're praying 100 times a day toward Jerusalem, and you're believing because you're like, well, if I just believe, it'll happen, right? All things happen to those who believe. Well, get up there and believe you are an eagle and try to fly and see what's going to happen. Right? Your prayers and your belief will not override God's laws. What law is that? The law of gravity. You're going to lose that battle and wake up if you're a believer in the presence of God and wonder what the heck happened? And God, you tried to defy my laws that work no matter what your beliefs are. Same rule applies in business, guys. And a lot of religious folks or a lot of believers in business try to shortcut this process and thinking that their prayers are going to override this, thinking that their religious duties are going to override this, thinking that their tithes are going to override this. And I'm sorry, it won't. So what's the one thing that I noticed that 2 of these people had and the other 8 did not? They had the same strategy, but two of them had the right thinking, the right mindset. The other 8 didn't. The other 8 tried something, got frustrated. They didn't think it would work. They were skeptical. They didn't have a strong work ethic, right? They're thinking that you press the button once, money's supposed to magically fall out from the sky, right? So they had the wrong mindset, the wrong drive, the wrong desires, the wrong goals, the wrong motives. Other folks had the right mentality, realizing it's not going to be easy. But if I do this consistently, persistently, each and every day, whatever I'm sowing, I will reap, right? So they had the right thinking. And it leads me to this point where the Kingdom Wealth secret is this: the first step to succeed, especially if you're a believer in business, you got to believe it's okay to have wealth. You got to believe it's okay to have money. See, religion would tell you, not the Bible, but religion would tell you that money is evil. Religion would tell you that a believer is not supposed to be wealthy. Religion would tell you that you're supposed to be broke and impoverished, because religion would tell you that even Jesus himself was broke, right? But that's not the same Bible I read, but that's what religion tells. So my question, I'm going to talk about that more in a second, but you think Abraham had a problem with wealth and money? You think Isaac had a problem with wealth and money? How about Jacob? Did he have a problem with wealth and money? Let's fast forward a bit. How about Boaz, Joseph, or Boaz, right? Let's keep going. David, Solomon, and so on, right? I mean, there's so many people that had this enormous amount of wealth. And that's just the Old Testament. Now, I know religious folks would say, especially religious Christians, be like, well, that's just the Old Testament, right? Okay. Do you think Jesus and his family had a problem with money? The Bible never says that Jesus and his family were broke. Jesus' daddy, Joseph, was a carpenter. If you understand anything about biblical history, carpentry was a highly paid skill. When Jesus was a kid, the wise men brought frankincense, myrrh, and gold to him. They were not broke. The Bible didn't even say they didn't have any money to pay for an inn. The Bible clearly says there was no room, there was no vacancy. See, religion would tell you Jesus was broke. Jesus was never broke. Religion would tell you, and I had another thought, and I better share it now before I forget. See, the disciples were not broke. Number one, the disciples and Jesus had a treasurer. If you are broke, what's the need of having a treasurer? Now, the treasurer was crooked, but still, what's the need of having a treasurer if you're broke? And if you understand the disciples, every last one of them guys were a successful entrepreneur. They had very successful businesses. They were not broke. Even if you're reading Corinthians, it clearly says that Jesus, who was rich, became poor so that you and I may become rich. And I said that word rich because my religious Christian mind was telling me he doesn't mean material riches. He only means spiritual riches when you get to heaven. And I studied that word, and the word actually meant material riches. Read it, it's in Corinthians. It's right there. Study it in the Greek. See, religion would tell you Jesus was broke because he said, well, I have no, foxes have holes and a son of man has no place to lay his head. See, Jesus had chose a certain path. It's that he chose to do that. Because why? He didn't want folks focused on riches. When Jesus commissioned the disciples, I believe in Matthew 10, I believe it's Matthew 10 or Matthew 12, he told the disciples to go out and he said, don't take your money belts with you. Why? Because he wanted them to depend on God's provision, and God was going to use other people to provide for them. If you're broke, why do you need a money belt? See, religion has messed a lot of people up. That's why so many believers are broke. So many believers are broke because they have a broke mindset. Because religion glorifies someone like Mother Teresa because she chose poverty, but God did not call everyone to poverty. If you read in 1 Timothy, Paul's talking to the believers. He said, instruct those believers who are rich, who are affluent, to do good in the world. Not to be arrogant or conceited, right? He was talking to believers. He said, instruct those who are rich. Guys, there's nothing wrong with money. Religion has told you that money is evil. The Bible doesn't say that. There's nothing wrong with money. You need money to do greater good in this world. If you don't need money, go quit your job tomorrow. If you think money is evil, go quit it. Stop taking evil from people. See, there's nothing wrong with money. Money is not evil. It's the love of money that is evil. So as I conclude, the first step, my friend, is thinking you got to be okay with it. How's your relationship with money? How's your relationship with wealth? It takes a lot of mindset work and shaking off the nasty religion off of people to be okay with success. Most people fear success and they do failure because most people have been stuck in the land of being average their whole life. So when you get around new thinkers, your religious radar comes up and say, oh no, that's unbiblical. And when it's biblical, God is a king. I've never seen a broke king. You understand what royalty is? You understand what dominion is, right? God is not broke. God is not lack. He's not a God of lack. It's okay to have money and material things to do great and good in this world. God said he gives you all things to richly enjoy. You need money to do good in the world. If you're in business right now, you need money to do good in the world. I can remember this. I'm going to share this story with you. I'm going to conclude. But like a couple years ago, when I launched my Rapid Success Test, and when God gave me this kingdom assignment and told me to help kingdom-minded believers to grow and scale their business to greater heights, right? And with my specific strategy that I believe is the number one strategy today to help coaches, consultants, experts, course creators, especially who are a believer in Christ, because I use kingdom biblical principles, right? And I was able to go from zero to a multiple six-figure business in a 59-day span because of just one specific strategy. And I was able to do something I'd never done before ever in my life. I was able to give to an organization out of Kenya to help people I'd never met before in my life who were stuck in poverty, who didn't have running water, who lived in mud huts, right? And this was during COVID. And these people were dying and were sick. Now, see, God gave me that increase of financial resources to do greater good in the world, but I was broke with a broke mindset and living check to check. I couldn't do that good in the world, and neither can you. Just like right now, you may be in business and maybe you're stuck. Maybe not getting the results that you want, right? Here's the deal. If you can't make sales in your business, you can't do greater good. Because why? Making sales gives you revenue to fund your business. And also when God gives you an abundance over your business, you can do more greater good. So you need to know how to sell more in your business. I have training that can help you, right? If you need help, I got a free training. You click in the description right now. I put together a free masterclass and a free webinar that will show you literally right now how to get clients consistently online without posting every single day on Facebook, without inboxing 50 strangers a day on social media, without being a slave to your business, without doing complicated marketing and all that crazy stuff. I will show you a consistent way to do this and without compromising your faith. There's a link around in the description. Go watch this. A free masterclass you go watch right now, or go to 𝐂𝐻𝐸.com and it should take you to it. But go watch that right now. But my friend, how's your mindset? How's your relationship with money? Are you okay with money? Is money okay with you? Because again, there's nothing evil in money. Only it's the love of money that's evil. So you got to get your relationship right, get your mind right. Then you can do the other things necessary to get the results you want. So if you got value from this, comment below. Tell me what you find most valuable. I'd love to know. Comment below. And also, hey, share again, guys. Share this video with others. Comment below, like it, and hit that bell, right? You're watching this on YouTube. Hit that bell. That way, when I go live, you're always notified when I upload something new. So hope you got value from this, my friend. Remember this, put God first in all that you do, and you too shall succeed. Peace and God bless.
Thanks for listening to Kingdom Marketing Secrets. For more powerful resources to grow your business the Kingdom way, go to kingdommarketingsecrets.com. If this podcast has impacted you, we ask you to subscribe, post a review, and share it with a friend.